Hello, my 3D printer peeps. Hello, members and Patreons. I'm here with the Bambu Lab P2S and the AMS HT. We are going to connect the AMS HT to the P2S. If this is your first time using the AMS HT, be sure to install the desiccant pack before we get it set up. Remove the desiccant pack from its plastic baggie, keeping it in this baggie. Remove this roller by simply lifting it off and stuff the desiccant pack Yep, I got both in there. Down the little slot. Snap the roller back into place. Take the PTFE tube and feed it down a few millimeters until it stops. Insert the other side into the hub buffer. If your machine only has one input, you'll need to remove the external spool and replace it with this PTFE tube. The back of your HT has two 6-pin ports. Pick one and install the 6-pin cable. The hub buffer on your P2S also has a 6-pin connector. If yours has two, pick one and connect the other side of the 6-pin cable. Insert the plug to the AMS HT. The plug fits both ways. If your AMS HT is really close to your P2S, you may shorten the PTFE tube. However, I just routed mine over the external spool holder. Plug in your AMS HT. There are no power switches on the HT. To turn it on, fire up your P2S. With the P2S turned on, you will see your AMS HT turns on along with it. Upon booting the printer, you will receive this notice. Press Confirm. In order to gain HT compatibility with the P2S, a firmware update is required. You'll also notice the AMS HT itself requires a firmware update. This is displayed on the screen by showing the current version on the system and the version we will be getting. The HT shows the same, the current version on the HT, and the version we'll be getting. I am a member of the Bambu Lab beta program, so I will receive a scary beta firmware update. Go ahead and touch Update. Touch Update. This will update both firmwares. Unlike machines of the past, this update will download and install by itself. It may take some time. Don't be nervous. Leave it alone and wait till it's done. When you see this screen, go ahead and press OK. You will notice the AI assistant is unhappy. Touch on that and you will see it wants motor noise cancellation data to be updated through calibration. You can press this button. It will take you to the calibration screen and only select the update it wants to do. You may go ahead and press Start. Here on the settings screen, you may touch Firmware and confirm there are no firmware updates. Your HT and your P2S are both updated and ready to go. You can confirm your P2S sees the HT by seeing HTA right here and by touching into Filament and seeing HTA right here. You may heat with the HTA by touching the gear, touching AMS drying, choosing your settings and pressing Start. Confirm that the filament is not loaded in the HT. Then check Rotate Spool when drying and press Start. You will hear some clicking and your AMS HT will start doing its thing. You will have information on the screen of the AMS HT as well as here on the screen of your P2S. It can automatically load and unload one filament. This is easier than working with the external spool, provides an enclosed dry box for the spool, and of course, is a high-end filament dryer. You can also add this to your AMS for a 5th color. I'm Mr. Greg, and you're on 3D Rundown.